All right, welcome everybody to Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome to Red River Communications Cable Channel 125, and welcome to Breckenridge High School in the home of the Cowboys tonight. They're taking on the visitors from just up Highway 9, just north of here, about 28 miles from Barnesville. The Trojans are in town tonight. The Cowboys coming in at 3-14, and the Trojans coming in at 10-6 overall records. Both of them are in different sections. The Cowboys in section 6A North, they're 2-3, and the Trojans 8AA section, and they are 5-5 in their respective section. Good evening again, everybody. Welcome again, once again, to Three Borders Sports Network. You're watching Minnesota High School basketball, and my name is Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined here high above the Cowboy Gymnasium by Brian Watson. Brian, welcome aboard, buddy.
How we doing, Joe?
I am fine. I think we'll get everything tuned in here with the pep band playing. It takes a little bit extra here.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. They kind of drown us out every once in a while. So.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you. So we'll get it figured out here when we get things going here. Again, Barnesville's coming in here with a winning record of 10-6. They're 5-5 in the section, and Breckenridge is 3-14. They had a big win for the Cowboys here just on Tuesday night. They came in and they defeated Hillcrest in a nice game. It was a 57-51 victory for the Cowboys, a 57-51 victory over Hillcrest, a big Section 6A win, Brian, and congratulations to the Cowboys and Coach Jordan Christensen on that one.
Yeah, I think it's a win that they needed, for them to come out and play well, and they're going to have to see if they can put two games together back-to-back here and see if they can pick up a win here at home.
All right, so they'll see what they do, and in the game on Tuesday night, the Cowboys defeated the Comets 57-51. Jackson Riggs had 24 points and 5 rebounds. Landon Blofus had his usual double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Alex Sanchez, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Damon Smith with 6 points, 7 rebounds. Cam Nito with 5 points and 4 rebounds. And Jacob Kunkel with 4 points and 3 rebounds. And the boys played very well. I watched the game this afternoon myself because I had to do a different game on Tuesday night. But the boys played very well in that game, Brian, and I was very impressed with how the boys played defense.
Well, I mean, if you can play good basketball here late in the season, they've getting on the tail end. You want to try and play your best basketball. And, the Cowboys struggled earlier in the season. And I think, now they're starting to put things together. And could be a time for them to make a late season push to play basketball, really good basketball here during the playoff run.
All right, we want to welcome everybody to the pregame show brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and she also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea in downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue. We're going to take a break here for our pregame festivities here, and we'll be right back at Cowboy Gymnasium right after these messages.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town, dine-in or carry-out after 5. Happy hour 4 to 6 daily. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
No matter what each growing season brings, it starts with high-quality seed. For 4 generations, Thunder Seed has combined extensive experience in genetics with the latest innovations and technologies to provide corn and soybean product we proudly plant in our own fields. The result is product that is proven to bring great emergence, exceptional yields, outstanding agronomics, and, most importantly, significant profitability. Thunder Seed, first in the field.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Joe Schreiner here, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camera tonight. Camden operating the camera for us, and he'll be doing a fine job here for us tonight. And Brian operating the computer and trying to keep everything in order here for me, and all I got to do is talk. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson. Raleigh's got the night off tonight, folks. He'll be back here tomorrow night for the girls' game as they take on Perham here at Cowgirl Gymnasium. Again, welcome back, everybody, to the Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. All right, and we're going to turn it over to Art Rocco here in about a minute and a half, Coach, but you got a rivalry here between Breckenridge and Barnesville, just 28 miles apart on Highway 9. So the Highway 9 battle, and the boys are ready here. They had a nice game against Hillcrest, looking to redeem themselves after an earlier loss this season to Barnesville.
Yeah, I think you want to just come out and play good basketball. You throw the records out the window for a rivalry game. Anything can happen. And, I think this is a Cowboy team that I think here late in the season, it's not a team that I really want to play.
Yeah,
so we'll see if they can use some of that momentum that they had off the Hillcrest win, see if they can use some of that here tonight.
You know, we talked to Coach Christensen last night, Brian, and the coaches show, and he was pretty pumped. He said the boys were pretty happy about their win against Hillcrest. And when you look at the Section 6A North standings, Breckenridge is only a half a point behind in the QRF. Behind number 4 seed right now is Norman County East, Ewell, and Hitterdall. So if they can show up good here against these 2A teams, they're going to move up in the standings a little bit.
Yeah, a win here would really help them in the QRF tonight.
All right, so we're just about ready to salute the flag of our nation here, and PA announcer Art Grocco will make the opening announcements.
Good evening and welcome to Breckenridge High School. We thank you for your attendance and for your support of the student athletes competing tonight. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from Barnesville. Breckenridge High School encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior at all of our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts. Please respect the decisions of our contest of our officials. What you say and do during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game and by being a good sport. The officials for tonight's game are Dylan Savory, Ben Bjorn, and Matt Okeson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask everybody to please rise, remove your cap or hat, face the flag on the south end of the gymnasium as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem by the Breckenridge High School Band under the direction of Emily Christensen.
Emily Christensen and the Breckenridge Pet Band. Now the starting lineup brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Back to Art Grocko.
And let's meet the starting lineups for our guests on the scoreboard, the Barnesville Trojans. Junior, number 1, Zachary Bredman. Sophomore, number 2, Gannon Bolgreen. Senior, number 10, Owen Riddle. Senior, number 15, Tate Iniger. Senior, number 40, Wyatt Suter. Coach Matt Alskegard, assisted by Jensen Beachy and Adam Townsfeld. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Breckenridge Cowboys. Senior, number 1, Cam Nito. Senior, number 2, Landon Blofus. Senior, number 13, Alex Sanchez. Senior, number 22, Damon Smith. And the freshman, number 23, Jackson Riggs. Coaches, Jordan Christensen, assisted by Connor Yagi, Jack Heidemann, and Jonah Christensen.
Here is your starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for all of your needs. Our opening tip will be brought to you by Thrivent Financial. And Will, you like Thrivent? What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our opening tip. I'm expecting Alex Sanchez to go to center circle, Brian, and I would guess it's either going to be Tate Iniger or Wyatt Suter. We'll see who steps up. And I'm wrong on both counts.
Good guess, though.
It looks like it's going to be Owen Riddle. So Riddle and Sanchez into center circle. Looking forward to this Heart of Lakes battle here. And it's a good tap at the beginning there, but Breckenridge controls. And that's going to be Riggs. He looks down in low to Landon Blofus.
Barnesville in man-to-man.
Turnaround jumper falls through for Riggs.
Well, good baseline cut and fine. And good finish for Riggs underneath the basket there.
3-point shot outside already. And that one is good for Suter for 3.
Yeah, just wide open, right up in transition, and able to knock it down.
So we're off to a quick start here. 1-point lead right off the top for the Barnesville Trojans.
Good aggressive man-to-man. Got away with the reach there out front.
Yeah, and I was going to say it's getting pretty physical already. We'll see what happens here. I believe that's Riddle ties up Jackson Riggs.
I would expect a very aggressive and physical basketball game.
Riddle at 6'4", Iniger at 6'3", Suter at 6'3". Cam Nito, of course, with the pressure defense.
Cowboys in man-to-man, a lot of ball pressure.
There's Suter going to the right side, now to the left side, and he gets fouled as he goes to the bucket. So Suter will go to the line for 2. And let's see who the foul was on. It's going to be on Sanchez. So that
was Iniger on that move.
Oh, I'm sorry, Iniger. My bad. I got my numbers mixed up.
Good little spin move there, a little contact on the finish.
First one is good for Iniger. We haven't figured out yet if he is some relation to Irv, have we?
I think would be the grandson of Irv Iniger.
Second free throw short on the iron. And the Cowboys tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds there. Long rebound, kind of ricocheted there, just a little bit too far away.
Yeah, just couldn't track it down. Of course, Irv Iniger, the once head coach of that school in Fargo.
I was wondering how you were going to handle that. Owen Riddle up high in the far corner. Barnesville quick on their feet there, Coach. I've been impressed so far here. Way up high now to Suter for 3. Short. Long rebound comes out to Riggs. He'll clear it across the timeline. Gets picked up by Riddle. Double team. Now to Damon Smith. He'll find the corner to Nito. Out top again to Riggs. Sanchez had a couple of nice dunks in the game against Hillcrest. Now down low to Landon Blofus. Tried to do a little baby hook along the baseline and couldn't get it to fall.
So Bogren down there helping on the dig.
Riddle around the roop and it falls out. And again, pressure defense in the back there. Not where you want to commit a foul for Barnesville, but there was a foul committed, and that will go against Riddle.
Yeah, you don't want to commit fouls there, 75 feet from the basket. Breckenridge had the rebound, a little bit out of control. Barnesville trying to get a steal early, come up with the foul.
So 4-2 lead for the Trojans right now. Sanchez top of the key. He's going to try and thread the needle, and he goes in, and he'll draw the foul.
Well, I think the officials have made it known how they're going to call the game, at least how they're going to call it early. So we'll see if the teams adjust.
Go deep out to Riggs. Out of Smith. Down to the corner to Nito. Again, pressure defense here, right in the face of Nito. He'll come around the right side. Bounce pass goes out to Sanchez. Off the back iron. Blofus hustles for it, but Sanchez gets his own board. He's going to try and take it right to the hoop. He stops, triple teamed, off the glass for two.
Yeah, good foul to get your rebound there and attack the basket on the long rebound. A couple of players got tangled up for both teams, and Sanchez able to finish.
So Iniger out top here, and he'll hand the ball off, and then Suter. Back down low along the baseline. Landon Blofus guarding him. He gets help from Smith on the double team. Oh, and in wide open lane there, goes right in for two for Suter. He's got 5.
Yeah, good little give and go there. Not much help by the Cowboys, and the Barnesville Trojans have their offense working here early.
Riggs tries to clear himself. He wants the 3, just off the mark. And a good box out on the outside there by Barnesville's Bredman. And we got a blocking foul underneath.
I think that's going to be on Sanchez possibly. And the Trojans get out in transition quickly.
And I think, unfortunately, that's 2 for Alex already.
That's going to be tough.
3 minutes in.
Yeah.
So that's going to send Owen Riddle to the line. Go ahead, Brian.
No, just the Trojans get the rebound. They get it out. They fill the lanes nicely. They got a 3 in transition and able to get an attack there on the right side and pick up the foul in transition there.
Owen Riddle off to the right side of the iron. Misses the first. And Jacob Kunkel checks in along with Dylan Bernatus. And if you were watching the Hillcrest game, he got his first. He entered the Ada Borup game for his first time all year since his football injury. And against Hillcrest, he got his first 3-pointer of the season.
Nice to see him back on the floor. Good athlete, both football and basketball. Little 2-1-2 press here.
And dribbled out of bounds there by Bolgreen. Be a turnover back to the Cowboys. A little bit of luck there for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Trojans come out after the free throw in a 2-1-2 zone press. Flying low, full court pressure.
Stack here on the near side. And Cowboys inbound it. Back out top, Smith over across the Kunkel. Now down to Bernatus just inside the arc for 2. A little bit too long, and Bredman on the board. He'll push it up. Come to the near side. Oh, nice no-look pass down to the corner to Riddle down low. Smith on the block, but Riddle gets it right back for 2.
The Cowboys actually did a good job on their rotation there. Smith able to get the guard in the hole and get the block, and just didn't get the rebound.
Blofus battling for everything there. He was bumping against 2 or 3 Trojans and couldn't get it to fall, and now the Trojans turn it right back over, and it'll be Cowboy ball here, trailing by 5 with 14-13 to go.
Just got to settle down a little bit.
Yep.
Need to be in a big hurry. Trojans went zone on that last possession. See if they go back to it here. Looks like they are.
So Riggs up top against Bredman. Riggs got to clear himself, and he gets triple teamed, and now it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow stays with the Cowboys. Riggs took it right into the double team, picked up his dribble, and then there was 3 Trojans there before you could blink an eye.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there and pick up that dribble. You're going right to where they want you to go.
Yep. I'm not making excuses, but Jackson just a freshman.
So Barnesville in a bit of a 1-2-2 zone.
3 for Riggs. Drains his first one.
And that could get you out of a zone pretty quick if you can knock them down like that. Jackson Riggs doing what the Cowboys need right there against that zone.
So it's a 2-point game again now as the Trojans lead by 2.
And Breckenridge coming back with a little bit of zone, 1-3-1.
Long 3 way on the outside. And that's no good on the shot there by Bullgreen. Oh, Riggs for another one. Oh, halfway down and came out. Riddle on the board.
Another quick one there.
Again, Cowboys pushing it. A little bit of a slip there. Cowboys wanted travel. 3-point shot, no good. And Riggs actually knocks it out of the hands of Landon Blofus.
Yeah, Blofus and Riggs both there for the rebound. Trojans do a good job of using the skip pass there against the zone of the Cowboys.
Carson Hagan checks in for Suter.
Cowboys going back man-to-man here after this, on this side of bounds, looks like.
And Hagan has the ball. Picked up there by Bernatus. Dillon looks good on his knee there, testing that thing out. Again, only back a week after the knee surgery. Cowboy fans getting into it across the way. Bounce pass, nice bounce pass inside to Iniger from Riddle.
Yeah, a good seal on the reversal there by Iniger and a good entry pass.
Down on the other end, and it's like Cam Nito's going to go to the line for 2.
There'll be a block there underneath. And let's see, they're trying to figure out who the foul's on here.
Here he comes. Foul's on Bullgreen. That's 3-team fouls so far on Breckenridge. 4-point lead, and it's not a 2-shot foul. I thought he was in the act, but
no, they called it on the drive.
They did, okay.
So we'll inbound it here underneath.
Try to get it in. He goes out deep, and good snag there by Riggs. 6-foot freshman gets it over to Damon Smith. Smith back over to Blofus. Again, Landon tries to make himself some room. Smith for 3, quick release. No good, and Riddle on the board.
Yeah, just really quick on that one. Didn't have his feet set.
A wide open lane there. Penetration drive up and in for 2 for Bredman. His first bucket of the game.
Nice drive by Bredman there. Not afraid to go in there and against the trees and able to go in there and finish.
And now Braden Bredman checks in. He's a senior. Zachary Bredman, number 1, is a junior. So the 2 brothers. Kunkel, bounce pass to Bernatus to get the ball inbounds. Bernatus, oh, he's all right.
Cole got away with the travel there.
Yeah. I thought maybe he hurt his knee on it, to be honest with you. And a nice bounce pass to go in.
Another travel there, got away with.
Another one.
Yep. Hop. Trojan zone there, mixed up there.
Zach Bredman for 3.
Yep.
They got mixed up in the zone coverage.
Well, they weren't sure. I don't think Riggs was sure of what they were supposed to be in. And just one pass, and then he went all the way in instead of staying out there on the shooter. And they can't do that. Leave him wide open. He knocks it down.
All right, it's 16-7 here on the scoreboard. 11:57 remaining, and we'll take a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wapaton. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. We'll be right back.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, just that quick here. The Trojans go on a little bit of a run here with just under 12 minutes to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And I want to say and give a shout out to Karen and Carly Kappas. They're cheering on the Cowboys tonight, and faithful viewers of Three Borders Sports Network. If you'd like to have us give you a shout out, that number is 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619. Coach, what do you see on defense here?
Barnesville in a 1-2-2 now, little 3-quarter court 1-2-2. They'll trap out of it. if you go up the sideline.
Smith for three, just off the back heel, and battle for the board, and now they're going to whistle travel. Turnover on the Trojans. It's a big offensive possession here for the Cowboys, Coach. They're down by 9.
Yeah, you want to get a bucket here and then see if you can go down and get a stop. Need a good possession here.
Bernanos to inbound. Again, Cowboys with a little trouble getting it in. Riggs in the corner. And again, high pressure, and the hands were swatting there by Zachary Bredman, and he gets whistled for the foul.
Yeah, need to try and reverse that ball. Got it in the corner, didn't have an open look. So let's see if we can get around and get the defense to shift and then try and attack.
So Bredman comes out with 2 fouls. That's Zachary. Riddle checks back in, and the pass comes out deep to Bernados. Cowboys looking for some points, and that's tipped away by Iniger.
Iniger with the active hands over there on the pass.
I would say Tate Iniger at 6'3" senior probably plays a little football.
I would say so. You would hope so.
Kunkel out top between the circles. Looks to the left, goes to the right. Bernados to the baseline, gets double teamed. Over to the open corner, but they covered up quick. Riggs got to find help, does, to Smith. Into the paint, jumper, soft jumper, no good. Rolls off the iron, picked up there by Hagan.
Yeah, got a pretty good look, just didn't get the roll. Now you need to play solid defense here and get a good stop. Cowboys stay in the zone, 2-3 zone.
Hagan kicks it back to Bolgreen. Back to Hagan again in the corner here on the near side. Nice oh, and he almost had it in his hands. And I think we're going to get Kunkel on the reach.
Yeah, Cowboys just with a bad break there. Jackson Riggs read the skip pass, got his hands on it, just couldn't come down with it. Looked like a Vikings D back there on that interception.
You know, we've had Coach Christensen on the coaches show a number of times, Brian, and he's talked about the slow starts, and this is something that he didn't really want to see a 16-7 lead here. Three-point shot for Hagan is good.
Yeah, another wide open look. Nobody closes out. Nobody gets a hand up.
Was that America's play?
I would
kind
say
of a derivative of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Riggs finds the open lane, kicks to Blofus. Blofus penetrates, and the ball goes squirting out of bounds there, and it's going to be Cowboy ball underneath their own basket. Suter checks back in, and he'll come in now for Braden Bredman.
Barnesville man-to-man on the out of bounds.
Three-point shot just off the front iron, and a big rebound by Iniger as Cam Needle gives chase. Iniger to the corner. Bolgreen penetrates, drives, and Landon Blofus swats it out of bounds.
Yeah, good weak side help there by Blofus, able to knock that ball away on the block.
Good to see Landon back for the Cowboys again. Last year he was out with a shoulder injury. Didn't play at all last year in his junior year. Three-point shot, no good, and Riggs controls.
All right, you got
Iniger with a lot of pressure, no call. There, finally.
They're going to call that one.
Yep. And Iniger gets whistled. And you could hear the crowd beside me getting excited.
Yeah, I mean, that's a foul Iniger doesn't need.
Yeah, again, 50 feet away from the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there applying pressure. That's not really his guy either.
Nope.
That's an
errant throw. Suter for 2. Suter's got 7.
Cowboys got to be careful down here on the end line after the basket. They might get a violation there.
And I think they're going to whistle Riddle for that one, trying to go around the back of Riggs. So that'll be 2 on Riddle. So 2 on Riddle and 2 on Zachary Bredman here with 9:47 to go yet.
And we'll see now. So Sanchez comes back in with the 2 fouls.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
Let's see how long he stays in and Riggs stays out here. Got to play clean. Don't want to pick up that 3rd foul.
Sanchez gets it to Smith on the wing on the near side. Near side is nearest to the camera. Smith loses his balance, throws it back, and Riddle's right there. Lob pass goes underneath, up and in for 2 for Suter.
That is a really good pass there by Bolgreen. Finding him on the backside. Nice look.
I'm impressed, Brian. as Nito tries to go in and loses control, and it's going to be Trojan ball. I'm impressed, Brian, with the foot speed, if you will, of the Trojans.
Yeah, they are quick and fast, Joe. They really get up and down the floor.
And they hustle to the ball.
And they do. And I think the issue now right now for the Cowboys is they're trying to keep pace and not play their own game. They're playing at the pace of the Trojans rather at the pace of the Cowboys. And they really need to settle down and just kind of play their game. You just saw it on the last possession where they're just trying to go, and just not able to get in any flow. So they've got to settle down and just run their stuff, and they'll get good looks. But it's just a matter of not being in a big hurry. And I think the Trojans have got the Cowboys sped up a little too fast here right now.
We want to thank Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Thrivent Financial, and our scoreboard sponsor is always Farmers Union Insurance, OSPTI, First Community Credit Union, our halftime sponsors. Carlson Family Insurance, our timeout sponsor. Red River Grain and Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance, our post-game sponsors. And I'll run through the rest of the list here soon. But again, we want to thank all of our sponsors here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Cowboys go back to this 1-3-1, trying to protect some of their foul trouble.
Oh, and went right through the hands of Riddle, but right into the hands of Suter for 2.
Yeah, that's another ball that the Cowboys get their hands on, had a chance for a steal, and it just gets away from them.
3-point shot, and that was a big shot there. It was a big run here by Barnesville, and finally, Damon Smith answers.
Yeah, much better shot there for Damon Smith. Cowboys actually, 1-1-3, and then shifts into a 2-3.
Sanchez blocks out Riddle for the board. He'll get it up ahead to Nito. Nito facing Bredman, loses control.
Pick it up.
And Bredman does good.
Yeah, I think Cam could have picked that ball up again. He could have at least grabbed it. Couldn't dribble it again, but he could still grab it.
Yep, I think he got confused on himself. He's talking to Coach Christensen about it, and Coach said, that's all right, we'll get it back.
They go back into a 1-1-3. He'll shift into a 2-3 once they make the first entry pass.
Interesting. Nito way up high, and there they go, shifting back.
They're in 2-3.
Good call, Brian. There, a nice tip away there by Smith, right into the hands of Kunkel, and the Cowboys with a steal. A rare turnover there, and a 3-point shot for Smith, just a little bit too strong. And on the long rebound for Barnesville, here they come.
Yeah, I'd like to see 1 or 2 more passes, and then that'll be a better shot for Damon.
And he stepped on the line with his right foot, so it'll be a turnover again on the Trojans.
Cowboys have had a couple good possessions here in this 1-1-3, shifting into a 2-3 zone, and there you go, a short little spurt there for Sanchez, and then Riggs right back in.
Yeah, and Blofus comes out for a breather as well.
Trojans stretch out three-quarter court, 1-2-2.
Joey Konzemius comes in for him. And there's Bredman's third foul, Brian.
Yeah, you have to be careful. The Cowboys are throwing that thing way over the top.
Yep.
Bredman doing the right thing, trying to go on the pass, and the Cowboys don't meet it, so Bredman gets in there and just, unfortunately grab the arm instead of the ball.
So back in for the Trojans, his own Riddle, 6'4" senior. Kunkel at the line. Couldn't get it, but he gets the long rebound on the tap back, goes back up, and he got it that time. Jacob Kunkel with the 2. And he'll go to the line for one more.
Yeah, you'll take one of those, that's for sure.
Yep.
Ball just kind of squirted out of there. Kunkel went after it. Nobody got the shooter. And able to put that thing in now.
Good Lord.
A chance for a 3-point play.
My coach would have chewed our rear ends if we'd have let that one go.
Yeah, I know coaches that do that.
Kunkel gets the third. So the traditional 3-point play for the Kunkel, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds for the Cowboys. Down to the corner to Riddle. Now top. Back to the corner, Riddle. Picks it up. Get out high here to Braden. And down low. What happened? A push from the back on Joey?
Behind there. That is it. Bredman with just another good look there. Just threaded through the zone. Cowboys got to get their hands up and be active. And man, that was nice. I couldn't see who that was behind the zone. Was that Bolgreen down there that caught that ball?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, just hiding out down there. Bobby Knight philosophy behind
back low to Iniger, spins around Konzemius for 2. So Iniger with the bucket.
Yeah, good move there. The just aggressive out there, Joe.
Smith to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Kunkel on the bounce pass. Cowboys down 14 here. Got to have something happen as Riggs for three. Can't buy one.
No rebounding on the backside for the Cowboys.
An easy rebound for Riddle. To the corner. Bredman, that's Braden, a little bit long, and he gets his own rebound. Down low inside they go. They tried to go inside to Manivel, and it's going to be possession arrow to the Trojans. Let's see, checking back in for the Trojans is Carson Hagan. He's got a 3-point field goal for 3 points. See Dylan Bernatus now back in for Kunkel. Working Dylan Bernatus a little bit more every time he plays.
Yeah, I think with Sanchez out here with foul trouble too, he's got to be on the floor.
I agree. Riggs guarding Gannon Bullgreen out on top. Down low they go to Iniger, too strong. Iniger gets his own board back up for 2.
Yeah, second chance points are killing them. They were in man that time.
7 points. Cam Needle goes up a little bit too strong. Iniger taps it out to the Cowboys out deep. Smith for 3. Got that one.
He's just a different shooter when he has his feet set, Joe.
Yeah.
And he got his feet set there. He's got a quick release already, but he's got to have a good base in order to get that thing in, and now when he knocks down with no problem.
That's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wapaton. We'll be right back after this message on Three Borders Sports Network.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Hey, we saw a dandy of a junior varsity game here earlier for the Cowboys, huh? How about that finish?
It was a heck of a finish. We were trying to figure out if it was going to go into overtime, and it looked like it was going to. But Aiden Sanchez knocked down a half quarter at the buzzer to get the Cowboys a win.
A 55-54 win. Riddle for 3. A little bit too long, and it's going to be Cowboy ball as it bounced off the shoulder of Bullgreen.
Cowboys need a good possession. They plan like, they are behind, but they're just trying to get it all back in one possession. Just take your time, get good shots. It's a long game. And when they work it and get good shots, they can knock them down.
Yep. They're trying to hurry it up.
The problem when you take that shot quick is you'll miss it, and it'll end up as a layup at the other end. Just a fast break bucket for the Trojans.
Smith down to Blofus, trying to muscle his way in. Bounces it off the glass for 2. Landon.
That's a really good possession there. Able to work it inside, get a good shot, and finish.
So the Cowboys cut the lead now to 11. Oh, and the wide open Bullgreen for 3. Not on the mark, and the putback up and in for 2. Coming off the bench there was Manivel.
Yeah, Cowboys having trouble rebounding out of the zone there. There's another quick one.
See, yep. Iniger says, all right, boys, let's slow it down. I just can't see Barnesville slowing down too much, though.
Went to a basketball game, a track meet broke out.
Yes. Bullgreen to the corner, Riddle. Back out high, bounce pass. And getting to it in time out there on top was Hagan. Gets it over to Bullgreen. Suter coming back to the scoring table to check in. Barnesville taking a little time. Now Iniger inside the paint. Finds Bullgreen. Over to Riddle across underneath the bucket for 2.
Yeah, just no collapsing on the zone there. You still got to have your hands active. And they get all the way on the baseline and able to throw it across 3 Cowboys there almost and finish on the opposite side.
5 points for Riddle. And it's 33-18, back to a 15-point lead. Blofus trying to work his way in, and I guess they're going to get a foul. Looks like it's going to go against, I'm going to say Manivel. Or did they say it was on Bullgreen?
Might have been on Bullgreen, I think. Yeah, Bullgreen was in there on the dig. And now you get 4 minutes to go. Now you're going to get Sanchez back in. Again, he's got 2 fouls here. He's got to play clean and not pick up a silly one.
Neal and Bernatus check out. Riddle checks out for Barnesville.
And for the Cowboys, they just got to try and stay within striking distance with Sanchez in foul trouble.
Landon a double-double average, 14 points, 11 rebounds. He's just 53% from the free throw line, got his first one. Hopefully the announcer jinx did not work here against Landon. And thank you, Landon. 4 points for Landon tonight. Just all in the last minute.
Got to clean it up on the boards here. And just be a little more active with the hands on the zone.
Suter comes to the near side, now over to the near corner. A three-point shot from Iniger, short. And the Cowboys couldn't limit second chance points, and the Trojans keep the ball. Pass inside Manaville. They're going to say, oh my. Sanchez was in there, I don't know.
Nope. I think it's going to be on Bluffus.
So that might be Landon's second one. Nope, that's his first, I got.
Same call as at the other end, so consistent. But the Cowboys have got to do a better job of boxing out in this zone. They've got to track down rebounds. You box your guy out, but then you have to go get the rebound.
Got to go out deep. All the way around the perimeter. Now back out top to Iniger on the far side. And Bluffus 5 feet off him. Now Iniger breaks.
Cowboys in man-to-man here on this possession.
Suter for three. Got one of those earlier. Off the mark.
And they get a good stop there. Now you got to come down and have a good offensive possession.
Down low they go to Kunkel. Not able to handle it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Trojans.
Yeah, and that's going to count as a turnover against the Cowboys. Again, trying to attack quick there. And you just need a good, solid possession. You got the stop that you wanted. You make sure that you get a good look, and they turn it over.
Coach Askegard talking to the referee down there on that end. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camera. Brian running the computer for me. To the corner.
Cowboys back to zone.
3-point shot on the outside, no good. And tapping that one back out of bounds was Redmond on the attempted rebound on the missed shot by Bowgreen.
Sanchez got lucky there.
Yep. I thought the same thing.
Well, you can't give the official an opportunity to call a foul, whether you think it's a foul or not, and pretty close to giving him the opportunity to blow the whistle there.
Bounce pass to Sanchez. Outside now to Riggs. Bounce pass down low to Landon. Landon's trying to make his way in. Gets the ball ripped right out of his hands by Braden Bredman.
A good help by Bredman.
Oh my, get out of the way of Iniger for two.
Good trail. Trojan scoring in transition there. Finding the trailer.
Sanchez off the glass for two. Again, hustling back. Again, 3-point shot for Hagen off the mark. Bowgreen on the weak side rebound, and Bluffus tips it away, but right into the hands. And up for two is Iniger. Yeah. My goodness. Cowboys just can't catch one.
Yeah, they're just struggling to get stops.
Sanchez goes up.
Really come in transition again.
Suter. And they're going to say that Damon Smith reached in on that one and caused the foul.
Yeah, they do a good job of getting back there, but just not able to stop the ball effectively. Again, the Trojans doing a good job of using the trailer there.
And Bo Byer checks in now for Kunkel. See Dylan Bernatus back out there for the Cowboys too. Oh, and Iniger made space, put it up against Riggs, and now Riggs might be whistled for the foul. Iniger pushed his way in, and I know Riggs wants that call, but he's not going to get it.
Not going to get it. Iniger down there taking up a lot of space. Cowboys just got to do better on the glass.
Riggs with the foul, his first. Puts Iniger at the line. No good on the first free throw. Iniger unofficially here, he is 1 of 3 from the stripe. Second one rattles in. So right now the Cowboys, Bo Byer, Jackson Riggs, Landon Bluffus, Alex Sanchez, and Dylan Bernatus. With just over 2 minutes to go. Step back three, short. In a hurry, here comes the Barnesville Trojans. Bowgreen reverse for 2.
If they get down the floor, they get in their transition office and they attack right away.
Sanchez tries to go. Look out of. Oh, that could have been worse, huh? Oh. And a collision over there with Aaron Baker. Baker trying to draw the charge, and it was lucky for Sanchez that it wasn't.
Baker just became a high jump mat there, and that was a tough collision. It came right down on him. Baker was landing. He was flat on the ground.
They're smiling and giving him a little time here. I think he got hit in the spot you don't want to get hit in if you're a guy.
Man.
But the referees are kind of smiling, and he was smiling as well, was Aaron Baker. Sanchez, free throw. Falls through. So Sanchez was 5. As Brian said earlier, his younger brother Aiden sunk a 3-pointer from just inside the half-court line to win the junior varsity game earlier tonight, 55-54.
Yeah, only 3 seconds left on the clock when they inbounded that thing. So.
Yeah, 3-point-something seconds, yeah. As Cam Nito is going to come back in now for Dylan Bernatus. Just talking to Dylan a little bit earlier tonight, Brian, he's just happy to be back out there.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't expect that.
Yeah, it's a tough adjustment. You got to play with the brace, and you got to get used to all that.
Lob pass comes in. Sanchez with the steal again. He's got to be careful. Got to be careful. Oh, and that's the third one. Oh my! Oh my!
Yeah, that's a tough spot right there, Joe. You got 1:41 to go in the half, and you just got to be aware of the situation of what you have, and you can't give the official the opportunity to call that foul. You got to stop the pull-up and hit that thing right off the glass.
You knew he wanted to go in for the dunk, and it got cut off in a hurry. A 3-point shot out here on the outside. He's no good, and a putback up and in for 2 by Suter.
The Trojans do a good job of attacking the glass. They go after it. They're able to track it down. They anticipate where that rebound's going to go, and they go down and get it.
Nito kicks to Blofus in the corner. Landon guarded by Suter, and Suter knocks it out of bounds on the intended pass across for Kunkel. It'll still remain Cowboy ball with 1:04 remaining. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camp. Oh,
he was all right. He was okay.
Yep. Oh, that was close too. Smith for 3, got it. Damon Smith with a big 3 here for the Cowboys. He's got 3 of them. He's got 9 total.
Man, talk about a quick trigger.
Man, and there's a travel on Bowgreen. Brian, I just barely get it written down in my book, and the Barnesville's already on the other end.
Yeah, they don't waste any time. I think really, though, they need to take their time on that possession and work for a real good one. You got a nice lead.
You got a nice lead with 50 seconds to go.
Just try and finish out the half on a good note.
Yep.
And now you're going to give the Cowboys a chance to cut back into this lead.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our OSPTI First Community Credit Union halftime show. Ooh, and there's an errant pass, and on the interception and the layup for Barnesville is Hagan with 5 points on the night.
That's a tough turnover to swallow here right before the end of the half.
Kick to Nito, free throw line jumper. Almost a line drive, but it was good. It looks good in the scorebook.
Good little 2-man game, inside out. Cam able to finish on a little rise right at the free throw line.
Suter in the paint for 2. My goodness, he's having a quiet first half, but he's got a lot of points.
Cowboys turned it over on the inbound pass. Let's see if they can finish the half with a bucket. And they're going to get
another charge. It's going to go against Riggs?
I think so, and they're going to need to get Riggs off the floor here.
Yep. The youngster is excited. That'll be 2 on him.
Just want to get him off the floor here before you pick up something that you don't need.
He unfortunately got a technical foul the other night.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are they shooting free throws?
Yeah, I think that's what Jordan's asking him.
I thought he called a player control foul.
And that one's no good. And that didn't fall in anyway. What a half. My goodness. Let's see here. Redmond took that free throw shot. So that's going to end the first half here. Our halftime score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 46-28 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our OSPTI First Community Credit Union halftime show right after this.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Join in the celebration with your CASASA account and start earning your money back today.
City Brew Hall in Wapaton is your family restaurant with chef-inspired food and friendly staff. Don't miss their weekly events, including live music, trivia, bingo, and more. Happy hour specials Monday through Friday, along with game day specials during all of your favorite sporting events. 24 beers on tap and brunch served Saturday and Sunday with bottomless mimosas. You're sure to find something you'll love. Follow City Brew on Facebook to see what's happening. If you'd like to join their great team at City Brew, head to brewrestaurants.com/employment. City Brew Hall in the heart of downtown Wapaton.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wapaton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Welcome back to Breckenridge, Minnesota. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Camden Kelson on the camera. And welcome back to the Cowboys hosting the Barnesville Trojans. Things kind of got out of hand here toward the end of the half, Brian. It's 46-28 on our halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson and Fergus Falls and here, of course, in Breckenridge. And our halftime sponsorship also brought to you by First Community Credit Union. Check with your local FCCU on digital services, surcharge-free ATMs, mortgage loans, personal loans, and much, much more. All right, I just want to give a quick shout-out here to to Mike and Carol Olson. They're watching Brian in Bullhead City, Arizona. There you go. I'm sure the golf game is good.
I'm not even going to say anything, just because you're going to be down there. I heard it was kind of cold down there, so
I'll be quiet.
Maybe you're taking that cold weather with you.
Yeah, maybe. Damon Smith and Jackson Riggs, uncle and aunt. So we appreciate Mike and Carol Olson for watching. And girls hockey. How about the BW Blades, Lady Blades, picking up their first ever section win in the first ever section tournament game. How about that?
We gotta like that, Joe.
So congratulations to the Lady Blades. BW Blades picking up the win over in Breezy Point, Minnesota is where they were, taking on Northern Lakes. So congratulations.
They missed out on the playoffs last year because it was their first year of competition. So good to see them qualify, and I think they would have qualified last year. So good to see them qualify and get a win here in their first opportunity in the playoffs.
Yeah, and we talked to Mackenzie Broadland during the coaches show last night, and she felt they had a pretty good shot, even though they lost to them 6-2 earlier in the season. She was pretty comfortable with how they paired up against Northern Lakes. So congratulations to the BW Lady Blades.
All about getting wins at the right time, Joe.
That's what you would say as a coach, yes. All right, again, our halftime show here on the Three Borders Sports Network, OSPTI, and First Community Credit Union halftime show. And we'll take a look at the scoring here first for the Barnesville Trojans. 5 points for Zach Bredman, 2 points for Gannon Bolgreen, 5 points, for Owen Riddle, 5 for Carson Hagan. He had a 3-point field goal. Also, Zachary Bredman had a 3-point field goal as well. Braden Bredman did not score. He played in the first half. 5 points for Hagan, I said. And let's see here. Leading the way for Barnesville was 12 points for Tate Iniger and 15 points quietly for Wyatt Suter. So Suter coming in and getting 15 points here. He hit a 3 early in the game to start it for Barnesville and took the lead 3-2, and they haven't looked back since. And then Isaac Manavel came in with 2 points as well. Taking a look at the scoring for the Cowboys, Cam Needle with just 2 points, 4 points for Landon Blofus. He had a couple of free throws. 3-point field goal for Jacob Kunkel, 5 points for Sanchez. Damon Smith finishes with 9, all on 3-point field goals in the first half. And then Jackson Riggs finishes with 5. He had 1 3-point field goal. Joey Conzemius played but did not score. So again, Brian, you mentioned it and we'll take a break here quick. But you mentioned it, the panic and the fast play, and the Cowboys got sucked right into it.
Yeah, I just think they're playing a little bit too fast. You get behind a little bit, and then you want to try and catch up. But I think the pressure of the Trojans and the speed that the Trojans play at has kind of manipulated the Cowboys into trying to play at that same pace, and they're not that kind of team.
Right.
So it can be tough to play it. You have to be able to take care of the ball. You have to be able to get stopped, and you have to be able to rebound. And right now, the Cowboys are just having a tough go at all of that. But when they do take their time, when they do run the offense, that they get a good look.
Yep.
And then they've got to take advantage of some of the missed opportunities that they've gotten. Got their hands on some loose balls, some hands on some passes, some skip passes, things like that. And they just haven't been able to come away with it. And if you get a couple of those, a couple stops, and get better look from some possessions, you're right in the game. But now you got to play to get stops, and then also play to get good shots. But when you're behind by what you are, sometimes you're like, hey, we got to try and get it all back at once, and that's not the motive that's going to get it done. You've got to still play consistent, smart basketball, and then see if you can get it back a little bit at a time. Try and pick your poison here and say, okay, in the first 5 minutes, let's try and cut it in half. Okay, and then let's try and take another 5 minutes and cut it in half again, and then kind of see where you're at. Yep. Instead of trying to get it all back on 1 3-pointer here, and then that turns into a layup, and let's go down and take another 3-pointer quick. Well, that turns into a layup, and then you just dig yourself a big hole. So you've got to try and keep pace, stay with your game plan, and see if you can put together a good second half. They've done that because they've been behind in some games, and they've been able to crawl back in them. And they'll have to see if they can do it here against the Trojans.
Look at our man out there, Chad Affield and Chad Fredrickson. The guys are out there.
The law firm, Chad out there trying to get her done.
B-Dub, let's take a quick 60-second break, and we'll come back for the second half here again on the OSPTI First Community Credit Union halftime show. It's 46-28 in favor of the Trojans. Back after this in 1 minute.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Join in the celebration with your CASASA account and start earning your money back today.
Welcome back to Breckenridge, Minnesota Cowboy Gymnasium. Again, our halftime show is brought to you by OSPTI and First Community Credit Union. Camden Kelson probably uses one of those money guns all the time.
He likes to use the money gun.
Yeah, he's smiling. He says, yeah, I got one of them, Joe. Camden Kelson on our camera tonight, and Brian Watson doing the color and the producing, and I'm just talking. My name is Joe Schreiner. Welcome, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. Again, Mike and Carol, thank you guys for watching. Out in Bullhead City. 3-point shot for Damon. It's just a little bit off the mark. Suter with the board. Oh, wide open underneath for two is Bolgreen.
Yeah, just another quick basket there for the Trojans. And again, the Cowboys going to have to work to get stops.
Sanchez in the game right now with 3 fouls. Starts the second half. Smith to the free throw line, pulls up his dribble.
Trojans a good defensive team. They're man-to-man here now. They've had some success in their zone as well. Good ball pressure, quick feet.
Sanchez spins into the paint. Couldn't buy one there, and Riddle on the board on the miss.
Yep, limiting the Cowboys to one shot.
Stops at the top of the key. Suter now on the right side. He'll get it over to Bredman for 3 from the corner. A little bit long, and it's going to be rebounded on the far side by Bolgreen.
Here.
And we've got injured players at Smith,
yeah,
I believe.
Smith came down kind of funny there. And, the Trojans came down and gave the Cowboys one shot, and then the Cowboys come down and give Trojans that extra opportunity.
He's not feeling well. Left leg, it looks like.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
We're going to speculate any more than that. He's kind of actually holding his hip a little bit there, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he'll be back.
I think he'll be back here. We hope he'll be back.
Yeah, Riddle gets the inbound pass in the far corner.
That's America's play there.
That was America's play. Suter drives against Sanchez, and he had to let up on it. And 2 for Suter, and that gives him 17.
Yeah, Sanchez doing all he can there with 3 fouls and a good drive by Suter, able to attack the guy with the foul trouble.
Yeah, and he knew it too. Suter knew that Sanchez had 3. Here's Dylan Bernatus now, top of the key. Looks for Sanchez cutting. 3-point shot for Sanchez off the mark. Iniger on the board.
And for the Cowboys, they don't need threes. They need baskets. So whether they're 2s or 3s, you're just taking baskets, and they're going to get a charge there.
Again, Sanchez on the bottom end of that, and he got kicked where you don't want to get kicked.
He got hit hard. That's standing in there and taking one, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right there, had his feet outside the circle, and took a good one there. He earned that one.
Yeah, he did. Suter's first personal. Sanchez still walking gingerly, we'll say. Been there, done that. Now Bernatus with the ball, bringing it up for the Cowboys.
Yeah, you got Smith out.
Yep.
And Riggs also out of the game.
Yep. Sanchez here in the near wing to the baseline on the dribble. Spins a couple times. Hop, step, skip. Needle for 3. Short. Iniger on the board. He'll clear it out to Bolgreen. Oh, and wide open on the reverse for 2 is Riddle.
I'm telling you, Joe, Barnesville fills the lanes, and they run their transition break to a T.
Cam Needle for 3. Much needed 3 for the Cowboys. Gives him 5. Like I said, Brian, I barely write it in the book, and we're going the other way almost at the bucket already.
Everybody knows their assignment. They fill the lanes. You got their trailer. Got the post coming down the middle. You just got to get everybody covered.
Kunkel on the miss. Going back up for 2. Kunkel with 2.
You'll take that, that's for sure. No time to rest. You got to score. You got to turn around and get back.
You got to hustle back. These guys are in a hurry. It's It's Zachary Bredman. Excuse me. And he's in the corner. He's going to drive. Puts up a high looper over Bloffus's hands, and on the rebound putback, Iniger for 2.
I mean, you watch Barnesville play. The shot goes up. They don't wait for the ball to come to them. They go and get it. Iniger stepped right in front of Sanchez to get that rebound.
Wow. 10-6, but I'm impressed what I've seen. Sanchez with the ball on the near wing. Nope, didn't get over to Nito. He shook his head no. He'll take it across the dribble on the perimeter. Gets it down low to Bloffus. Oh. Looks like he'll get the foul on Iniger.
Got a good little isolation over there on the weak side block. And Bloffus able to draw the foul there on Iniger. That'll be the 3rd on Iniger.
So 3 on him.
So he'll probably come out.
3 on Zach Bredman.
And he does. Hagen comes in.
Bernatus to inbound. Gets it into Bo Byer, who checked in.
Help was there. You almost had Sanchez down there on the block on the inbound.
Oh, and Dylan falls backwards. Saved the knee, buddy. There you go. Spin move by Sanchez. Finds Bernatus in the corner. Sanchez again. Penetration drive. Underhand scoop layup. Just off the iron. He gets his own board, back up and in for 2 for Sanchez. Working hard on that one, Brian.
Yeah, that's what they missed in the first half. They missed his offensive ability, able to handle the ball a little bit, attack the basket, and they need that here in the second half.
Pass down low, Suter up and in for 2. Nice pass from Bredman.
Just a great screen and roll. He lost Suter on the roll and able to dive right to the basket.
Nito on near wing. Looks for help, finds Sanchez across the way. Back to Nito at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Bo Byer. Trying to spin, puts one up, and didn't quite make it. Nice interception by Nito. Bounce pass to Sanchez. He thought about the dunk.
Yeah, he did. He needed to go up strong and finish that one.
I think he got popped in the nose, too, the way it looks. The foul is whistled against Hagen.
Yeah, Cowboys, you can't worry about trying to draw a foul or anything like that. You need baskets. So you need to get up there and score. You get the foul, great. If not, you make sure you come away with the basket.
Sanchez free throw just short.
And you want to score with the clock stopped. You know, any opportunity you get to get free throws, you want to try and get those.
Joey Konzemius checks in for the Cowboys, giving Landon Bloffus a breather. Also back in for the Trojans is going to be Braden Bredman, 6'2" senior. And here comes Damon Smith. Like you said, Brian, he's going to come back, and sure enough, he's at the scoring table.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's going to come back. Senior out there.
So Sanchez gets the 2nd of 2. That gives him 8 total on the night.
How many fouls do you have on Riggs, Joe?
On Riggs?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. I think Coach Christensen is letting him sit a little bit.
I think so. Riddle in the corner. Goes to the baseline. Gives a little shoulder bump and a rebound miss by Damon Smith. He'll push it up in a hurry to Cam Needle. A little 12-footer from the side for 2.
Look at the Cowboys getting a good look in transition. A good look up the floor. You want to get the ball up and over the half-court line on the pass, and they do that and find Needle for a nice little mid-range jumper.
Braden Bredman down to the Riddle in the baseline, all the way across to the other corner. Bolgreen back out top to Braden Bredman. Excuse me, that was Baker. Hagen, excuse me. Oh, and there's going to be a charge again. Yep. So Joey Konzemius doing his usual take a charge.
Yeah, come in, get the charge, and Barnesville going to need to play, going to need to settle down a little bit and look to get good looks. They've been able to score in transition, and couple quick offensive fouls there.
Yeah, that's 3 on Bouldering, too.
Cowboys trying to scratch their way back in it.
Head to Smith. Over to Nito. Kunkel just inside the arc. Couldn't buy one there. And
Cowboys got to get to that weak side offensive glass.
Hagen on the rebound up to Iniger, who checked back in for the Trojans. Now Braden Bredman. Guarded by Smith. To the corner, Zachary Bredman. Zachary takes it out high now. Here to center line, taking some time. Nice little bounce pass to Iniger at the top of the key and back over. Little jumper, no good. Kunkel turns around right into the defender, and now they're going to get a whistle and a foul on Hagen. So Hagen picks up the foul.
The Cowboys fortunate there. They're able to draw the foul, not turn it over on the rebound. Get another good stop, get a basket here. Cut this thing to 16, Joe.
There you go. And congratulations to the BW Lady Blades, their first ever section playoff game and section win in the tournament. Blofus battling the rebound with Manivel, and now the ball was on. Yep.
Manivel was laying on the line there.
Yep.
And Blofus had a good chance to just go up right away. He felt a little pressure, took his time on the turn, and left it a little bit short. So Cowboys get another opportunity here. Oh, had it nice.
Wide
that
open.
Was well run there.
Yep.
That was well run.
Sanchez for 2.
Little screen to screener, a little slip there. Good out of bounds play.
Like I said, coach cuts it to 16 here. Now they got that bucket. Whittle away as Iniger goes in, gets it high off the glass, gets the bucket and one.
Yeah, that's a good drive there from the free throw line. Got to get a little bit of help, and you can't give him that straight line drive. And able to draw the foul and the finish.
Foul's going to go against Damon Smith. That'll be his first. Iniger at the line for the traditional 3-point play. Got it. Gives him 17 here in the first half.
Barnesville with a lot of weapons, Joe.
I'll say. Smith around the right elbow. Bounce pass to Kunkel. Almost missed it. Now Kunkel gets the baseline looking for Blofus and knocked away there by Zachary Bredman. And Suter comes back into the game. I got him down for 19. And Manivel comes back out.
Yeah, they don't lose much when they sub.
They sure don't. They go pretty deep here, Brian.
It's a really selfless team, too. They move the ball and pass the ball really well. Good timeout there.
Jordan Christensen wants to take the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. We'll be right back after these messages. 59-40 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, and we welcome all of the folks watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 125, a solely dedicated channel to Three Borders Sports Network. We also want to thank the Wilkin for being a sponsor, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, Wahpeton Deli, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, Superior Builders, Condell Innovation, Matt Bone and Thunder Seed, Red River Communications, and a special welcome to Yield Advantage and Paul Deal, a new February sponsor for us, Yield Advantage and Paul Deal. Thank you very much. And the pass comes in, and a quick reach on Suter is going to get whistled for the foul. And Giant Seeds and Snacks, we want to thank them. Also our coaches show every Wednesday night that we do. Essentia Health, All Seasons Car Wash, Interstate Engineering, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Bold Print, Digital Guru,
North Dakota State College of Science. Bellbank of Wampin Breckenridge, and a three-point shot for Smith. Off the left side, Nito tips it right into the hands of Sanchez, up and in for two. Sanchez with another bucket for the Cowboys. Coach Yagi and Coach Christensen up talking to their team. I don't know what they were screaming, Brian, but they wanted something. 59-42. Suter in the corner. Lob pass goes way out top to Bredman. Now to Riddle in the near wing. Barnesville going to take some time off the clock, looking for the open shot. They're just going to go to a four-corner offense here, the way it looks.
Well, that's what you can do when you don't have a shot clock. You can take your time and be persistent.
Like that.
And get a good backdoor look there for the finish.
So Bowgreen for two.
Yeah, you just want to use as much of it as you can.
Yep.
And still be aggressive.
Bowgreen for two. Smith on the miss three. Riddle goes the other way. Suter puts it back in on the miss.
Just trying to score there in transition again on the miss, and they get the follow.
Smith. Bounce pass to Bluffs, a little bit low. Smith gets it back. Lob pass over here to Sanchez, over to Nito. Cross-court pass is dangerous with this team. And I'm referring to Barnesville. There's Smith for a three. Got it. That's all he's scored so far, is 4 threes in the game so far for 12 points.
Well, you'll take him when you can get him, Joe. I mean,
yep.
If you can get him open, get his feet set, he can knock him down.
And there, was that an elbow?
No nope. Jump ball.
Henniger threw the elbows there pretty hard, and I think Alex Sanchez was asking for it, but didn't get it as Bernadas checks in now for Smith. Again, they're going to play that little four-corner offense till they see an opening.
Well, you've got the Cowboys in a zone, so you don't need to be aggressive and attack right away. You'll chew up as much clock as you can.
Henniger takes up space, puts it in for two.
If they're not going to come out and guard, go ahead and take your time and get a good look, and Barnesville was able to do that the last couple possessions here.
Bernadas looks good, off the mark, just a little short. Sanchez on the weak side, rebound, puts it up, no good. Kunkel tips. Back out to Nito. Nito in for two. Couldn't buy it. Bluffus with the putback for two. Good second, third, fourth effort.
Yeah, they caught Barnesville standing around, and the Cowboys were aggressive on the glass. And we'll see if they stay back in the zone or if they try and come back and apply a little pressure or even go man-to-man.
Yeah, I think that's what Jordan's telling them right now. Everybody's switching up, going man.
And they're going man and applying a little more pressure. And now the Trojans are trying to attack here instead of passing it around.
Jordan might have been trying to protect Sanchez with 3 fouls, but Bredman wide open for 3. Off the right side, Bluffus gives chase, and it's going to be off his leg.
Just couldn't grab it. He was in a good position, kind of a weird rebound, bounced over his head, and kind of lost track of it.
Bull Byer checks in now, giving Cam Nito a rest with 7:53 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 65-47. Camden Kelson on the camera, Brian Watson on the computer in color, and I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks everybody for watching Three Borders Sports Network. America's Play, they gave it up, Brian. Bullgreen. Nice lob pass down to Suter. Turnaround jumper, no good. Bull Byer on the board.
And they use every option in their offense, and I tell you, I mean, if you're not paying attention, if you're not where you're supposed to be, they will find it.
Yep. Kunkel, opposite side to Sanchez. Bounce pass, trying to go in. Riddle knocks it away. And I'll tell you, up by almost 20 points, up by 18 points here. Bullgreen's diving and getting floor burns.
It's a rivalry game, Joe. You're not leaving anything on the floor tonight.
Bernadas inbounds to Landon Bluffus. Now to Damon Smith, who's out near the Breckenridge logo. To the right side of the paint, little jumper from 10, no good. Henniger bouncing around, up ahead to Bullgreen. Stops, Smith with the block. Bernadas with the rebound.
A good block there by Damon Smith.
Yeah, it looked like it was all ball to me.
Doing a good job of not quitting on the play.
Bernadas trying to get into the paint, he gets tied up. Now he goes up with the left hand, goes down. Suter pulls it away, gets it up ahead to Bowlgreen. Cross-court pass tipped away again by Smith. Riddle's going to slow it down. And they got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 6:39 remains on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's 65-47 in favor of Barnesville. Back in a minute.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage 218-517-7878 or online at yield-advantage.com.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. The Cowboys trailing the Trojans 65-47. Got a busy week here on Three Borders Sports Network. Tomorrow night we got a doubleheader again. Raleigh will be right back here with Camden, and those guys will have the Cowgirls taking on Perham right here at about 7:30.
That'll be a good one.
And then I'll be over in Wahpeton where the Wahpeton boys are taking on Grand Forks Central. So I'll have that game over there. And you'll be up in Grand Forks.
We'll be up in Grand Forks with the Lady Huskies taking on Grand Forks Central.
And a big game for the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, big game for both boys and girls over on the Wahpeton side of the river.
So again, kind of a four-corner spread. They look for Bredman cutting to the bucket, and it's knocked out of bounds defensively there by the Cowboys.
Yeah, they go a little 2-1-2 set. They like to split the post and cut off of them.
Not sure what Jordan's trying to get, but just asking the referee for something.
I don't know if he might be complaining about the screen, if it's a good screen or not.
Yeah. We'll watch that. Suter brings it around. A little bit of motion offense. Kind of looks like your offense there, Coach.
Yeah, they're using the high post a little bit more here. Not a true 4-out.
Riddle.
They set screens out of it. I kind of like it.
Outside to Bowlgreen and hits the side of the backboard, and Nito comes away with it. Up ahead to Smith. Now to Bo Byer. Bo Byer going to go up. Blocked there by Riddle. He'll tap it right up ahead again to Bredman. And Bredman will slow it down and walk across the timeline.
Yeah, I would think they're not going to be in too much of a hurry here.
5:30. Bredman, and he'll just kick it back out. He could have put that one up, but he chose to kick it back out. There's Sanchez, almost got the steal. Now he does. 2-on-2. Sanchez to the right side, spins, puts it off the glass, up and in for two.
Yeah, you could see the spin coming, and good finish there for Alex Sanchez in transition.
Sanchez working hard for two. Lost my pen, buddy.
Well, as long as you have your glasses, you're fine.
I got my glasses. I can still read. There it is. Thank you. Iniger pushes. Look at him push. Just to go in there and just hammers his way in there.
That is a move for a big man right there, Joe.
I've got him toward 21. The scoreboard says 19, but I've got him for 21.
Little spin and able to cover a lot of ground and finish on the opposite side. I like it.
Nito. And Cam. Bowlgreen swats it away. 2-on-1. Bowlgreen over to Braden. And Nito gets whistled for the foul.
You know, it might have been a good block, but, you know, you get a little bit of hand and your hand's coming down. Good hustle to get back there and even defend. So
yep. Zach Bredman at the line. He had 5 points in the first half.
I'll call that one a good foul.
Yeah, I think the Barnesville folks wanted a little something extra on that one, but I would say it was a good block. I don't think it was totally intentional.
Oh, no, not at all.
No.
Not
4:26.
Not even close.
To make it a 20-point lead here, Zach Bredman at the line. 5'11" junior sinks it. And a steal just that quick by Barnesville.
Yeah, Cowboys just getting sloppy now.
4-on-2. Redmond throws it up, but the Iniger puts it back.
Yeah, got to be careful here. They're bringing a little bit of pressure.
Up ahead to Smith. Smith to the baseline. Little juke puts it up again.
Way to stay with it.
Yeah, and there was no contention there from Barnesville on that one. They just let him go and didn't foul him. Still a 20-point lead. Suter was cutting to the bucket. And that guy can clear some space.
You get an active triple threat position, and then it's going to This one might be intentional. Let's see what happens
yeah, we'll
here.
see what he says. Oh, they call it on Sanchez.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, did they call him Sanchez?
Yeah, they called it on Sanchez.
What?
Yeah. I thought it was going to go against Nito, too. That's what I saw.
Well, they must have called it before the push by Nito then.
Could be, yep.
On the turnaround. They both were there.
Yep.
But, you know, the official was blocked by Nito, and he was right in front of Nito. I don't think he could see the push, the official that called the foul.
Yeah. Kunkel checks in for Byer.
But it was a clear push.
Yep. Yeah. Tate Iniger can clear some space under there, and I think Cam Nito was just getting tired of it.
Well, I mean, he knows how to use his body. He post up down there,
does.
Get nice and big, take up a lot of room, and then when you get it, you know how to finish.
Again, quick hands by Riddle. Pesters Sanchez, and Blofis picks it up. Nito for three. Couldn't quite get it. Kunkel gets up high for the board and the putback for two for Jacob Kunkel.
Good rebound there.
Gives him 7 points. And HOL, buddy. HOL. I played in the HOL.
That was a long time ago.
I know.
Well, like 2 teams in the conference back then?
Oh. Now they call a foul to what? Whistle that one against Kunkel.
No, more than 2 teams?
Yeah, there was more than 2
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Peach basket days. I don't know. 2 teams. I don't know.
Again, Iniger's clearing some space. Landon Blofis with the foul. Iniger goes in for 2.
Yeah, Duke can play, man.
Blofis, second foul. Joey Conzemi is going to come in for Sanchez with 2:54 remaining. 21-point lead. Cowgirls, Addie Twidwell and Abby Johnson over on the far side. They were working in the concession stand tonight.
Oh, is that right? I should have went over and got a free bag of popcorn.
Yeah, you probably would have got one.
I see a couple of my players in the building.
Nito for 3, a little bit too long, and off of Blofis' hands, and Barnesville ball. A couple of years over there, too? A couple of Lady Huskies?
Yeah, I see Olivia Hansen over there, McKenna Coolmo, Emma Bonchis.
Yep. Watching ball. Riddle for 2.
Hopefully they're picking up some of this Barnesville defense and ball pressure. We can use that tomorrow night.
Nito for 3, looks on the mark, a little bit too strong. He's right in line with us. Redmond's going to slow it down as Aiden Sanchez coming to the scoring table. Looks like he'll check in for the Cowboys at the next dead ball.
Yeah, give him a little bit of varsity experience here. Give him a little bit of this rivalry ball.
Bo Byer going to check in as well.
Be beneficial minutes for the future.
Suter to the corner. Suter looking for Iniger down low. Backs in Joey Conzemius for 2. My goodness.
Yeah,
Iniger having a night.
Yeah, just not much you can do with them, Joe.
Nope.
Especially one-on-one down there. You get no help down there. He just knows what to do on the block.
Smith for a long 3. Off the mark. Kunkel on the weak side. Rebound. Kicks it to Nito. Left elbow jumper. Can't get it to fall. And Iniger boxes out Conzemius. We're going to get a sub. Or is he taking it? Yep. Bunch of substitutions coming in here. Bo Byer. Aiden Sanchez checking in for the Cowboys. And a whole bunch of subs coming in for everybody here. See if I can keep up with it, Brian. I see Paul Jurack coming in. Also, Gibson Hasbargen checking in, and also Carter Bernard checking in for the Cowboys. And the Trojans bringing in, let's see, it's like Andrew Ellert is in the game. Mandeville is at the post. And Aaron Baker back in. Pass goes underneath, and Aiden Sanchez couldn't control. Again, Aiden Sanchez had a nice three-pointer to win the game for the junior varsity a little bit earlier this evening. Let's see. Alexander Nauertz checks in. He gets the inbound pass. Also checking in for Barnesville is Carner Lokes. Manivelle for two.
Good ball movement there. These guys get in. They don't get to play a lot of varsity time. And
subs
good job
moving the ball.
Moving the ball there and getting a good finish.
O'Beyer turnaround jumper in the paint underneath the bucket for two. O'Beyer gets his name in the scorebook.
Oof. A lot of contact.
Yeah, they let that one go. And they whistle a travel there.
Basketball is a contact sport.
Don't tell me it ain't.
Especially girls basketball, Joe. There's a lot of contact in girls
basketball. A lot
basketball.
of hacking.
It's just incidental contact. I mean, it's
another sub here quickly for the Cowboys, and that's going to be Colin Suko checking in. So Colin's going to get a little varsity time here with 41 seconds remaining. So Sanchez, that's Aiden with the ball. Gets the screen, but a little bit too late. Offside is Durack. Bounce pass goes into Suko. He's going to move around, put it up and in for two. The big guy gets his name in the book.
The big man getting on him. Getting a couple varsity points there.
For junior. Three-point shot off the mark. Put back, partially blocked. The referee's letting it go now. Oh, and Sanchez hits the bleachers hard. But he gets up and he's good. 6 seconds, 5 to go. Sanchez. Take it up, put it in for two. So Aiden Sanchez gets his name in the book.
Getting his first varsity points, I think.
And probably was. Let's see here. First, the 8th grader. Your final score, a 21-point victory here for the Trojans as they defeat the Breckenridge Cowboys 80-59. We'll be right back with our post-game show brought to you by Red River Grain and Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance right after these messages right here on 3 Borders Sports Network. I can't do it as good as Raleigh does, Camden. Right? He's pretty good at it. All right, here we go. Take a break, Brian.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. Well, there's Jude Held walking across the floor there, isn't it?
I'm not so sure about that hat, though, Joe.
Yeah, that's quite a combination there. She was just wearing the cowboy hat earlier, but... All right, welcome back again, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson. Camden Kelson did a fine job on the camera tonight, and welcome back here. The Cowboys fall to a tough Barnesville team, 80-59. They hung with them in the second half, Brian. We were looking at that during the commercial break there, that Breckenridge hung with them in the second half, just that slow start. And, of course, Barnesville laid off there in the second half, too.
Well, I'm not going to say they laid off. I think the Cowboys played with them in the second half. The first half was the difference in the game. You know, if you get off to a little better start, you don't get in foul trouble. You don't try and play such that fast-paced game that doesn't really suit you. Who knows? Yep. You know, you just have to get off to a good start. And once Barnesville got the lead in the first half, then they're really loosey-goosey. You know, they play with a lot of confidence, and against a team like that, if you can stay close long enough, and then they start to look over their shoulder rather than being relaxed. Yep. And then it's just a different feeling out there on the floor. But you know, they got off to a good start and really kind of never looked back.
Yep. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the postgames show brought to you by Red River Grain. Check out their webpage at redrivergrain.com for the latest in ag marketing news and ag markets. Also, our postgame brought to you by Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance, with licensors in North Dakota, Minnesota for auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Amanda Frederick and State Farm Insurance. We got a nice email from her the other day, so thank you very much, Amanda. If you're watching right now, we appreciate it. Taking a look at the scoring here for the Barnesville Trojans. I got 7 points unofficially for Zachary Bredman, 6 points for Gannon Bolgreen, 9 points for Owen Riddle, 5 for Carson Hagan, all in the first half. 4 points for Isaac Manivel, and 21 for Wyatt Suter. Again, to me, he was very quiet. He started out with that big three to open up the game, and then just quietly after that, got a bunch of twos. And then leading the way unofficially for Barnesville with 28 points was Tate Iniger. Again, just a force in the middle.
Just solid in there,
Joe. Landon Blofus plays big, but Tate Iniger was bigger.
Yeah, I mean, they move the ball really well. They get him the ball in space. He's also able to attack from the free throw line. And that's a dangerous combination, Joe. I mean, normally you have a big guy like that. You can put him on the block, give him the ball. He's going to turn around, a couple drop steps here and there. But when you get a big guy who can do some damage away from the basket, and get you to get down in the stance, and then now he can give you a little head and shoulders fake and go by you and attack the basket, and he can finish. That's a problem. Tate Integral was a problem tonight, and Barnesville just has a lot of pieces. You know, you can try and take away some of them, but they've got a solid basketball team, do a good job in transition, and they execute their offense really, really well. They get everything out of every single option that they have, and they do a good job on the defensive end of the floor as well.
You know, let's look at the Breckenridge scoring first here, Brian. Cam Needle finishes with 6 points for Landon Blofus. Jacob Kunkel finishes with 7, 2 for Bo Byer. Alex Sanchez had 14 to lead the Cowboys in conjunction with Damon Smith, who also had 14. He had 4 threes and a 2-point field goal. So Sanchez and Smith both with 14. 2 points for Aiden Sanchez, 5 for Jackson Riggs. He had 1 3-point field goal and 2 for Colin Suko. So there's your scoring here for Jordan Christensen and the Cowboys. Just taking a look here, Brian, at the Trojans' schedule, and I will just quickly, Dilworth Glidden Felton just beat them by 1, and DGF is way up there at the top. They're 9-0 in the Heart of Lakes. And they beat them by 1, and the second time they beat them by 11, but they played DGF very close, and DGF right now is undefeated in the Heart of Lakes.
Barnesville 2A, though, right?
Yeah, Barnesville's 2A.
Yeah.
Yep. DGF is 2A.
Yeah.
Yep. But in the Heart of Lakes here, Breckenridge falls to 1-8, and Barnesville goes to 3-5. Barnesville just 3-5 in the Heart of Lakes.
Yeah, but I mean, look at you're playing against some pretty good competition in the Heart of Lakes.
Absolutely.
And you know, for Breckenridge, I think they've kind of you have to use this game to build on.
Yep.
You know, yeah, you want to come in here, you want to win it or whatever, but you have to understand who you're playing against, and I think they can use it to build on. You can play against some pressure. They did a good job in the second half, kind of keeping it even. But if you don't come away from it going, okay, here are some of the things that we need to fix, and if we can fix these small things, then we can be a tough out in the playoffs in 1A.
I expect that to happen.
And they kind of proved that against Hillcrest. Hillcrest, pretty good team.
Yep.
And they were able to beat them. So you can't get down. You got to look at it. You know, hey, we are preparing for the playoffs. No matter whether we win the game or lose the game, and that's when the real season starts. Is when you get in that second season, you're going to need to try and get every little bit out of it in order to get better as you get here towards the end of the regular season.
I agree, my friend. I agree. All right, tomorrow night we got a busy night again. We got 2 games going on. Camden and Raleigh will be here for the Cowgirls taking on Perham, and then I will be over in Wahpeton where the boys Huskies, Jeff Ralph's squad, will be taking on Grand Forks Central. Brian Watson and his Lady Huskies will be up in Grand Forks, so good luck to you and the Lady Huskies.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate
buddy.
that. We're going to need it going up there.
Big game for you guys.
Yep.
Again, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Thrivent Financial, Will Ulick, Farmers Union Insurance, Kyle DeVries, OSPTI, First Community Credit Union, Carlson Family Insurance, Red River Grain, our postgame show sponsor, and Amanda Frederick, postgame show sponsor. Bell Bank of Wahpeton, Breckenridge. Hey, don't forget Gripper Sports. Tyler and Wayne down on Dakota Avenue. Casey's Bar and Grill, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Optimum Rehab, North Dakota State College of Science, Digital Guru, Bold Print, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Interstate Engineering, All Seasons Car Wash, Jay Juleson and the crew. Great folks over there. Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our coach's show sponsor. The Wilkin, the Wahpeton Deli, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, Superior Builders, Condell Innovation, Matt Bone Thunderseed, and Red River Communications. And a special welcome to Paul Deal and Yield Advantage, our new sponsor for February. Thank you very much. For Camden Kelson, for Brian Watson, and all of us here at Three Borders Sports Network, we thank you all for watching Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be back tomorrow night with 2 games right here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, your final score, the Trojans 80, the Breckenridge Cowboys 59. I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody.
Johnson with the